Hello, this is Lucas, and in this video I'm going to be going over data types in JavaScript. So in the last video I went over variables, and we only used we used three types of variables. We used let, var, and constant. But you may have seen that we didn't actually use data types, such as we didn't specify a string or an int. That's because we don't need to do that in JavaScript. That's one of the good things about JavaScript that I am a fan of. So let's say we create a variable, we call it, let's just do message. We equal this to a string. Alright, let's set this as hello. Alright, what we can do is, even though this is a string, alright, what we can do is we can just assign this a number. And this is completely fine. Alright, because if I do console.log, not /.log, and if I do message, you can see whenever I refresh this, we don't get any error for converting a string into an int. It's completely fine. Right? That's one of the good things about this. We can also do this, for example, I don't know, we can do message is equal to a double, for example. You can also do that. That's completely fine as well. There is absolutely no problem with that as well. Now, what else can we do? So let's just remove this. We don't need this for now. Let's just go back into here. And instead of message, what we can do is we can divide 1 by 0. And by doing this, we create infinity. You can see whenever we divide 1 by a 0, it will create this infinity data type. Or, to make it a bit easier, all we have to do is just specify infinity. Right, and this here will also just print out infinity as well. Okay, but we can also do, let's say we just have the word infinity, and we want to divide a string by an int. Right, we refresh this. You can see that is completely fine. But if we do like an actual word, so let's say we do word. Right, we refresh this and we get the value NaN, which basically is, it's just, we can't divide a string by a number. Okay. Now, let's say we want to create a big int instead of an int. Okay, so the way we'll do that is, say we do something like let, and we want to create a big integer, right, which just allows us to store a very big number. So let's just put in a few values here. Alright, so it's a big int, and all we have to do at the very end is put n. And this here will now be a big int instead of a integer. Now to create a string, for example, right, if you want to declare some as a string, right, we will equal this to a value surrounded by double quotes. Okay, and any value that we put in here will be a string. Now to set a boolean, all we have to do is write let, and then we can just give any value is happy. And to declare a boolean, all we have to do is either true or false. Okay, as easy as that. We can also set a value as null by just writing null, and then this will be declared as null. Obviously, if we do not declare anything, this value here is going to be undefined, as in there is actually no value assigned. Let's say if we do assign a value to this, as in like hello, what we can do is is happy is equal to undefined, and now is happy will just have no value. Okay, well, it's not that it will have no value, it just, there's no value assigned to it. Okay, so that's basically it for this video on the data types. I hope this video helps. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.